there, gamers, geeks, freaks, and everyone in between. It's DknBluez. I'm here with another chill play, just looking at the fire. You know how it goes. And yeah, just enjoying my wall of heads. Been slowly building up and playing and expanding, and just figured we'd try out a little bit of chill play for doing what we do here on YouTube. Normally I'm over on Twitch, and figured I'd try out our YouTube and see what's going on. I haven't set up any stores. This is the start of the Citadel SMP, which will be for the DkonsTable members. It'll be available free for them to play on, and maybe do their own streams or join me on stream and so on. We have a lot of stuff going on at DkonsTable. You can join us on our Discord. The link is in the description. And of course, as I said, we do a lot of role-playing stuff, 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. That will all be coming up in the future. And, that's probably actually within a week or two. We've got a one-shot that's being planned, one-shot adventure for next week. I'm just waiting for 2 or 3 more players, and then we'll get started on there. This is why we call it the Citadel SMP. This is the Dark Citadel. This is my home. This is the spawn land claim, and land claims will be available to everybody else out there that joins, and they'll be able to set up and build their own bases and not have to worry about being griefed and having anything ripped off. Yes, I know, in case anybody is going to comment and criticize the fact that you can see the dirt under the stairs, I haven't fixed everything yet. It's been a slow grind up to that. I mean, I have farms I have set up in key places. I have a cat infestation for some reason that they seem to like my sheep. Not sure what's going on with that. This is my newest little build anyway, with the little sheep pen. This will be where people will be able to buy wool when I decide to get moving on. And this is the shepherd's house. Really not much going on in here, just things for storage and whatnot for when I'm out and about. And if I'm working over here, I've only got 3 sheep to start with. It was sometimes mustering up the the mobs and bringing them over to where they're required and where they're needed. It can be a little bit of a challenge, and that's something that will sorry, I'm just checking something here in the background that does not appear to be working at this point, but yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, but we will get to the bottom of it at some point. And yeah, sorry, I'm again just wanted to make sure that things don't just start messing up on me. So all right, anyway, let's get back to play here and see what we're doing. I don't know what's happened. I had a door here. Yes, I've managed to save the skeleton horse. I don't want to get rid of it. This is my barn. It was one of my newer builds as well. This, of course, is the iron farm that is buried beneath the ground. Best place to hide it, but you'll be able to buy iron resources from here as well. It's the blacksmith shop. And that's our rickety old tower, which leads down into private mob farms and such, where I can harvest materials so that I can give them out to different members. Now, I do have plans. I'd like to do a cow barn here, cattle shack, I guess you'll call it. I'm going to do a little bit of a pig pen over here. This is the top of the citadel. This is just going to be a little area to kind of park and hang out and whatnot. So there's some plans up. So I do want to do a tree farm. And again, there's lots of trees around here. But there's nothing worse, I find, going on a server, especially if you're a builder like myself. I don't like seeing half finished or half completed. I mean, it's one thing if it's in progress, but when you have, floating trees that haven't been chopped down completely, it really makes it for a pain. And even areas like off in the distance there, you can see some mountains and whatnot. As I get around to it, if I see errors in there, I'll go in and get rid of any floating pieces and whatnot. So down here is going to be my tree farm and my forester's house. A lumberjack basically is what it's going to be down there. Now, there are plans as well. I mean, at the Welcome Center, which is like, my little home away from home by the river, there's some bees being kept, but I do plan on putting a beekeeper down here. Um, we'll have other shop spaces. Some of the server will be set up as a shopping district, so you'll be able to come on and for in-game currency, we do have in-game currency. So nothing is real money on here for my members. So they'll get in-game currency by number one, the amount of time spent playing, buying and selling goods, and so on. But you'll be able to purchase a plot in this central spawn community that you'll be able to set up your own store. Um, just for the fact that I can't go out and harvest every possible thing that I might need for my builds. And same thing I know goes for other people. I'm using my hands here. I should have stopped to pick up my tools. I've got a full set of decked out tools. As I said, I've been grinding away and building at this now for several weeks straight just to get it to where it's at. The builds don't take that long, to be honest. Like, I mean, I did the sheep pasture, the iron farm. The iron farm took a little bit longer because there wasn't a lot of nearby villages. Oh, excuse me, it's been one of those days. But yeah, so there will be some interesting spaces to have here and to house, and people will be able to have fun playing in certain areas with the community. By the way, if you go this way, pretty much up and over, I think. Yeah, my direction sense is absolutely horrible. I love this area. Why I picked it, as you can see, very picturesque. By the way, I am using BSL shaders. If you are not a fan of the shaders, let me know in the comments. I can try different shaders. I'm always willing to try something out that's new. I happen to like BSL. It does create the most, pleasant overall that I have found. I've got a couple of others. Some are just so memory retentive that it really breaks down the gameplay and makes it so it's really not accessible to enjoy. So I've got some plans. Again, this is the welcome center, so when people spawn in, you know, you come across the bridge, you go over, you got your welcome center here, and then the Dark Citadel in the background. So I'm gonna just go in and see if I can grab some tools out of my tool chest. Um, yeah, yeah. As I said, I'm pretty well decked out with anything that I need. It's taken a while, but yeah, don't have excess of a lot of it. I got a few, but not too much. Okay, where's my axe? Okay, my axe is there. Armor. I like to have my shears, and I bring my hoe just in case. So, all right, that's fine. And let's take these old boots off. That's me. How you doing? We're gonna put my armor on. We're ready to go. I think. Really didn't want to take my boots, so it's behind. So anyway, we'll go back down and around. I was hoping that one of the DknStable members was going to be able to join me at some point this evening. I am just going to go check my screen now, if that's possible. I just don't know where I can find him if he's around. Sorry, I'm just chatting with him now. Letting him know that I'm midstream. And anyway, so we're heading out. I will, as I said, I will get you know, two more of the setup once we have some more members joining in, and then I have some more time. This will be multi-world in the future. I'd like to have a creative server set up. I mean, I have my own creative worlds, which is where I plan out a lot of the builds. You know, when I don't, I end up with things that look like this, which were just on the fly, free-form builds with materials that I had. And this one was actually planned but modified. The barn was pre-planned. That was freeform, the shepherd's hut. And believe it or not, most of the citadel was freeformed. Now, I did plan it out. I've got inspiration through one of my Dungeons and Dragons maps. And that's the layout of this particular keep. The rooms and the decor, I just kind of freeformed it and went from there. I kind of ad-libbed a little bit, putting a dungeon in and so on. So just going to go down here and maybe level out some of this land because we don't necessarily need all of it. Sometimes using the efficiency shovel is not the best, but there we go. Yeah, I just need a regular shovel, to be honest, because it's doing this kind of thing a little bit of a pain, but yet this really comes in handy. So let's go mine us some dirt from some place where it's not going to be missed right away. So that's, yeah, let's go over here. Ooh, I got some sugar cane too. I didn't realize that was down here. So it's not now. I always like leaving the base because sugar cane is not always easy to come by. Let's get rid of some of the trees too. So, all right, guys, I'm just going to mine out the dirt. It's so refreshing. Sometimes it's just takes the stress away. There is tree felling on here for right now, so it does an instant fall of trees. It's come in handy with me doing the build by myself. I like to thin out the trees a little bit here. That one's fine. That one's fine. That should go. I'm not a fan of trees that end right at an edge. It looks odd. So I usually get rid of that. And there we go. There's probably a few more here, like right there. This is what I'm talking about, this kind of thing. I'm not a big fan of that. So, I love that particular mountain range up there. I have no intention of changing it. This, get rid of that. So we got a cave opening over there. We've got a cave here and a water source. That would be, you know what? I think I'm going to just mark it that I want to do something with it. So all right, so I'll come back and kind of deal with it after. I do want to block off the water though temporarily. Now I'm using up the water resources that I wanted. There we go. Don't know where all the water was. So, all right. Meanwhile, I needed all this dirt for something else, and that didn't help. It's kind of a neat little. Huh. Sometimes you find some weird spatial things here. Actually, that whole island out there is just not my friend. Not really liking it. So let's get rid of it. Ooh, got some coal there too. There we go. All right. Nothing particularly wrong with the little island. But I think it could, it's not even really an island, it's just an outcropping. I think, personally, it should be an island. So, and an island it will be. I just didn't like the way it was sitting above the water like that, just hanging out with dirt. So we'll do that. It's a little spatial, a little area here. We'll get some water. We'll fill that up after. Again, not all at once, but let's just level the top off here. Okay, and let's take out some normal. Let's get rid of our stone. Okay. There we go. I might put a tree on this particular island. I like that. So head out and head back to where we were working. So yeah, I don't see, unfortunately, guys, it's the one thing that I'm not keen on YouTube for with my OBS integration. I can't see the chat. So, you know, with what. All right. Okay, so yeah, we might have someone come in and join. At the moment, I'm just trying to split screen it, to be honest, and seeing what. Ooh, I'm really not particularly liking the way this is panning out. There we go. And I think we're just going to come out of studio mode. And all of a sudden, my screen resolution went to crap. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to change my settings. Let's take my shaders off for a moment until I'm figuring out what's going on. Okay, here we go. Should be back to normal. And yeah, it's still kind of screwy, but not so much. Where is... All right, guys, I'm gonna have to test something else out here for a moment. I will be right back. Hey guys, it's me back. Just moving around, waiting on this individual to come on, but having a little bit of an issue with it because this is, as I said, it's brand new. I haven't checked out the setting wise for connections. I haven't been able to do that yet. So it may not work properly. And if it doesn't, it's something that I'm definitely gonna have to get on and memorize it. I brought the hoe for a reason. That's why. Even though technically I do plan on, but I can eventually get Silk Touch put on the hoe, so I can actually save these. But normally I have to get the normally I have to get you shears, and shears, anybody who's used them knows fairly well that the durability is not the greatest and they fade rather quickly. So we're getting quite a bit of lumber here built up as well. A lot of ground cover cleared. I'm going to fill that in. But for right now, take this one out. That's right on the waterfront. We're going to take you out. And you out and you out. Go, so it shouldn't fall down now. I really hate these. It's one thing I wish Mojang slash Microsoft would put into their formula. I know I'm really looking forward to 1.18, doing an upgrade from this server at that time. I thought would be, oh, this is going to be really difficult. But apparently, with the 1.18 upgrade, if you install it over top of an existing world, you'll still be able to sorry, person. Yeah. Yeah. It'll generate the new terrain around and under your existing builds. So it's not going to overwrite anything. But yeah, I'm going to have to take another break, guys. I think I may even call the stream temporarily. I might come back, but I'm having some connection issues here. So, all right, guys. Sorry about that. Normally we stream Geekiness Night in the Woods on Wednesday. I figured I'd jump in on YouTube just to see what I can do. So. Anyway, hopefully I'm able to get back here. And in the meantime, you guys have yourself